Mediano Bramo doing tomorrow's work today, and it's never a Pahua Daben Saneko. I'm sure we're live on our affiliates. Okoye Buno Regional. We're transmitting through a year. Akonoba 92.7 FM. Buno for Yachacha Mwewe. Okoye Tamalia. We're live on the Seam 100.1 FM, and we're also live on the Seam 95.9 Ewo Bolgatanga. And we're streaming live on our social media handles. We're live on Facebook, Happy 98.9. And to bet me share on Facebook this very afternoon. Now on set and some the door soon. And then we'll be looking at the fuel hikes. On set Enra yebe no. Anna me mamu a gist of what the pumps are bringing us. And before God and man, they were fan go no any air corner. And yen so. And we are just waiting whether say there's going to be some cushioning effects. Whether say after all these deregulation, anyhow, and some kayano, abai no ewa huadin bi, any a chibobi obet me dear pianya. And thank you, Bejo. But say ni edru no dear. Kusibu afu besi atu abena from Pietro Breme. And I yenru ho. So I must say no, yenru si abeko IMF. Entino, a yedaya or mine no, yebetumi and we are just reading between the lines where they say IMF will be the ultimate solution to our woes, and I said the e-levy, which is which. Kemi, Sam Komono, Yadibebramo, Ewe, Epahua, Benjumedi, so this very afternoon. And I'm sure say you are aware of the CD's declining fall against the major trading currency, the dollar. And also no, and some no, and Koda. But we are hearing, say, Nyami Adumo on Friday, there's going to be another town hall meeting on the e-levy, the Volta region. So we are just awaiting the finance minister, whether say, the town hall meeting, I say no. Obetumi so afa who address issues of the city's faller. Yeshe, ni musa ni yama betumi asesama ye. Pamcho say no, transporters say pa na fango ne kodia, any the 30%, adu amudi be yejuma. Because any MSC airboat here or money dear. One more bonjo so cry. And command the Dawson and area bray our happy 98.9 FM. So upon what the Benjamin so in year and the 2nd of March 2022. It's a Wednesday afternoon. My main team no as a Pastor Thomas Kofi Samoa Ewaha. Kwajo Sefadan Kwaso Ewaha. And I feel the producer Kwam Frimpon so lead the team. My name is the Don Kwabnapra. Good afternoon and welcome to the show. Join us live on Facebook. Nafe. Yen share events no in free ho emfa emamu but yen special guest ewo jumedi ni so no the member of parliament for the Buem constituency, former special aide to former president Jerry John Rawlings, the honorable Kofi Adams ewo yen studio, her former national organizer for the NDC as well, and Kofi Adams name is special guest, but because of time I may zoom straight into the conversation with honorable Kofi Adams. Me ba the EDC minutes. We also do the build-up to the Happy FM ETV Family Fun Runner. Ebaso this weekend, And to hang on, na yene Honorable Kofi Adams ending komopa because Enra Anna Mema Munyan said the NDC's petition to the Commonwealth to say Niema Ekosu or Memuhano, Omuhen Womunkasemuno. Attorney General also be issue a statement say and then you are more canon Ebemana Sasana John because or my name Ray Juma Wumupa, but Honorable Kofi Adams so and there we ebedin come on a wide range of issues. Honorable Akwaba.
Yeah, many are Jodo.
That's the same.
Oh, yeah, media chair.
Buem for here.
Oh, Buem dear, Yaguso. Yeah, media chair. Can you also say a bang?
I can't hear a
bang, and say, Yamidia, and quite what the Amaya. Na ye won hihye nyankopon nankasa ji tum se ye wa ahindie e wa asase so enti ahindie no e na apeja ma ba bedru governance system a ye wo sisia na ye di tumi no hye won san o se wo ye ni a obia no hu be ye den beton na eno na aka me ho no major farming area na binding hihye a e di a wo se o mo di boa kwejuma no enkoye ewo me constituency ye hu bi omo a omo do emo edru time I was say omo ye dey omo go into harvesting na machines na abaka ho asem me the machines say aba ma teacher machines ye dey ye hu bi mu hu bi wo
Oh.
And you know, and a idea.
There was seedlings in here.
As if say you can.
Oh.
Now, yeah, you can kind of papers and you be some questions. Mubeka and also idea yedi ye knew a cry yedi who and sana yedi and say then assume and no pan a idea.
Last year, exercise on cocoa, Ghana's cocoa sector, the inside story. You capture feed from Ohono. Na enye a total neglected, yeah, but that's a na enco as they want. But
well,
supplies of seedlings, fertilizer, mass spraying.
Fertilizer, mass spraying, and in the kick on no atonsuum. Now the one district, one factory, yet now Muko Kate saw that somewhere around November 2018.
Yeah.
Basically, not even block back and nothing. Bibia and Kosovo project necessary from one phase to the other, from say na year jute processing to fruit processing to ginger to inyama debia adene esesa na we hope say ahon dibi bekum ambassador no aba because ebeboa ye my baby be hu ye nua ba bi ni
Abigail ni sobolo
a oye me hwe no me say ginger eka ho
good
say ade anka ye factory ni ya anka ye beka say o me tumi kura ya arrangement ama ya den ya supply ginger
nice
because the whole of the country Ghana ye pe bibia ye dua ginger pa very very good high quality ginger no me person so yeah kakadro papa
wow
upe kakadro pa ye di o de kakra
so etiri mu nyina
me constituency Buem
nice one so in your own way so there na we here to also get the benefits and potentials of our constituency to sell it out there now central government to cram wa you say MP no so ye bibi
oh no dey yegusu a any nkofo bebre edi nkomo but usually no ade no senkaya yenya honde na say ye a ye benya somfa so but say akwa it say minya oboafo bia ye wo hanti mini nkofo na ye di nkomo ewo amanoni so that some arrangement of a sort will be put in place ye processing no partially na ya den na ya export it and ya come home in a way no so dey aye nia omo ye nti yeguso a ye interact because one thing I mean who say ginger kwa some free product bi this particular year say farmers ni bebre omodo a na abedos wo market and the price now then I go down then the next year no na ebinuma then I withdraw na price na say then I go through then they see that there was benefit the previous year na nkofo bebre asako remu na price na enti yenya bibia processing facility bi wo ebutuma amount a certain stable and stabilized pricing and income for the period that we are here then and work out. So I'm really working very hard to get our facility in many ways.
Fantastic idea by Honorable Kofi Adams. But you narrowing it down to your role in Parliament. This is your first term as an MP.
No, correct.
07 Defense and
Interior and Public Accounts Committee.
And the Public Accounts Committee. We take on Public Accounts Committee recently. Some of findings are ever out to know anything. How does it feel to be a member of that accountability committee?
Well, good. Because committee two committees are very busy. Juma debia mu bibia or say moye ana wo homa bibria or say uko uhim public accounts and maybe the finance committee.
Yeah.
Because public accounts, you consider a number of reports, afibia, from the auditor general, the audits now obey. Then you will be a friend of the audit committee reports from the various agencies and the ministries so also a year when Juma or Modeba Parliament. Before Speaker Bagbin, be speaker no.
Yeah.
Now, audit committee reports, they call various committees are responsible for various sectors.
Yeah.
But since our speaker, no, why not doing say the Public Accounts Committee is the best place for even audit committee reports. And the audit committee reports and also then about to Public Accounts Committee and okay. Committee are so busy. Ejumano ewa so. No krani nyame anim yeti ha afi na ye hwe 2018 report.
I think I'm at 2018 report.
2018.
Why is it always backdated?
Well, Auditor General the report naba. Or yes, current up till even 2020. And so the parliamentary committee also ye hu ejumano and adilis yen yeba if parliament and ye be 2017. And ya shares ye 2018. Yen arrangement and instead this 2022 no ye be 2018 and 2019.
Okay.
So that nyamene pair next year 2023 no ye be 2020 and 2021 there ebeba so that we can catch up. Na ye be recent so ye ne on mine no so on mine no di Auditor General ne juma ho nkomo a na Public Accounts Committee no so na eno na ye den ye because the whole of last year edeba into this year no nkomodie ni na efa the 2020 Auditor General's report.
Yeah.
And so as Public Accounts Committee no sa report no emma yenim is not before us. It has come to Parliament all right. And so enye report ye hu ejuma. Report na ye hu ejuma no 2018.
Yeah.
Enye even 2019. So sometimes when we say the public is ahead of us in terms of the yejuma and I hope say arrangement na ye chairman Eddie Abano able to my 2018 2019 this year na next year 2020 2021 so that yen san enya huge backlog of reports or I think now say because issues be what because of delay in inti we say nipa no be pie ho or say a week before nipa no be ba ho no makwa kutia ma take this step my say but maybe sikana nipa no akwa kutia a week before appearing before you know and yet the same value senka utia no that time now or say ye hu ejuma because ye 2018 na nipa na be pie with him now say last week na mikutia sikana was say mitia you hear the value of the CD in maybe 2019 when the 2018 report now they hear in the week before nipa no kutia sa the same amount no unjua even with interest and yemfa the depreciation of the CD nuclear enfan count the same amount so say utia 10 CD in 2019 ukutia 10 CD in 2022 ACCA. So when we move the report to the current report now ebema say nipa nuclear 8 year obetua bibia at least no numu yedru according to the understanding of the Auditor General based on the audits now also but committee are very good because buama unhu nyema bebree you touch virtually every ministry and you see waste. Look, Omei, there's so much waste. Ufa Auditor General reporter, and I say there's a lot of waste in the system. Ye cheki inyama bibria. Look, there will be a lot of savings for Omaino. Say yebeye inyama bibria. Now, recommendation also. Your recommendation also. Sometimes I don't see why the same infractions repeat. The same infractions maybe AC in 2017 no ubehuna repeat 2018 ewo 2019 esan wo 2020 but understandably so say the Auditor General no because of staffing challenge inti enye institutions ni nyina na oye den audit one omuye sampling audits. Enti afi omoko this particular area na so omoko ye this auditor. Next time no maybe omo and that may explain why we see some repetition, but that is even no excuse for repetition of those infractions, because ultimately agency biya ewo minister and our chief director or so. So even say you audit all the agencies under you and various offices and or say we hear some kind of training of persons and build their capacity across. Say when we say the Auditor General's report for this particular year, Eddie Adieiba app. And the Eddie Adieiba app, or say may general training of all agencies so that Sadia no then be free. For example, planting for food and job audit be just for 2 districts. I think in the Upper West region, and then I think Sisala combined fertilizer a year was over 2,700 bags of fertilizer a year could not be accounted for. But meanwhile, Obenya the agric minister won't cry her or no the calculation say we're creating Juma under planting for food and job. Now the planting for food and job I say a Juma ahina will create here. But say fertilizer Bakubia Yebecheno, it creates this number of jobs. So that 2,700 plus bags now year, or no one cry her, or calculate say and creating Juma Biama Nipa Ewo. Now so fertilizer no anchor into any productive farming activity within Ghana. Cotton baby and baby.
So probably it has even shortened the output of
it has even shortened the output. And until sometimes Omoka say we have created this number of jobs and Anchrophobia say na ejumano ewo. Because you feel that my order maybe 1 million bags of fertilizer and me multiply by this number, many this number of jobs. And now my imported 500,000 bags of fertilizer. So I'll say, mommy, me di say kwa it should generate this number of jobs. Now so baby na fa kwa mbone so baby fufu.
But two issues that came up before my committee, it caught my attention. One was the appearance of Cecilia Abinadapa, acting gender and children and social protection minister, on the school feeding and I feel the COVID expenditure. COVID expenditure, are you convinced? Because when you say minority, you are demanding further and better particulars from the minister. Well, but almost say more deal with the issue at the accounts committee.
Well, as public accounts committee, COVID expenditure be emba yenim because even them American even into 2020 Auditor General's report. Krama say maybe the general audit now Auditor General and cover COVID expenditure. When you say COVID in the year 2020, and I shall say COVID expenses. Now 2020 Auditor General's report, enyamba to the committee say so there is really no COVID related expenditure findings public accounts committee
and on all grounds the majority
exactly the consensus the 3 members on our side almost file a motion we say a special committee a member over on the minority side and or down to prive into the COVID expenses. Good. Emma omuye argument to the point say the final agreement they say since public accounts public accounts should deal with the matter. But the truth of the matter they say the Auditor General don't audit everything. Them American car sometimes omuye sampling audits. And unless say you taxing say look go into every single COVID expenses in your own audit. Audit everything. But this request was specially to focus on COVID expenses. But at the end of the day, no almost say, oh, Public Accounts Committee is a best place for.
No, but is the PAC, a better forum to deal with it than the committee in Parliament? Speaker best set up.
The PAC is a place or more expertise because over a period until they can do it. Okay. But another America say already we are far behind time. Yeah, normal ejuma the audit reports are say we are far behind time. This year, NIH say 2018. Then what this has special assignment become Public Accounts Committee one, you are further delaying more execution of more original level mandate. And unti na me madu ye me senka ye nya special committee bia omoye omwejuma no na Public Accounts also gusu a oye ne normal ejuma no nkebeboa. Two, especially say ye nya so sure say the Auditor General audited every single COVID expenditure. Na embrano so kire say obia ani ho kwan say obekire Auditor General ana obehihye no say ya de ani say ana ye ni say in his audits or her audits he must not be directed by any institution including Parliament. And yen to me mfre Auditor General say kona koye ehwehwemu e wo ha kona koye yi wo ha kona koye no he has to decide that opese oye audit e wo ha oye ha na wa cho the report. So if he decides say onkoye COVID reporter sa report no emba before Parliament let alone say ye de be kwa koma Public Accounts Committee of Parliament to work on. That was why the majority side rejection and the speaker now oti gwamu or rejected sa motion na yem bebre yemwa because we thought it would have been good for all of us say ye bekum so that yenka say maybe your china assembly metu ye biom say maybe COVID ye na Ebola ye but once we are human being ye your mind inyama de ebeba Ebola beba ye jun say Ebola ba ye no bibia mba biom e na COVID aba ye ho ye bompa ye say bibia but something will come tomorrow again. And ye go into some processes now. Ebeboa it's not just about exposing acts of corruption. Say proyene katashi sebia koso enti ye koye audit na ediaba bonti. Say won narrow adwin to that aspect only. Say ye koye sa committee na enyama bebre bepie. Enti me pese ye be we are watching from just that angle. Now one no in the other angle say some investigations eboa emma ye building institutions so that be BBC ye no the way ye no na no asem no ye then ebaye. But unfortunately we are only looking at it from the point of view say enyama be pie. Some people are eka cry say here Sputnik V committee in Mukoye asema epie bae just that one single aspect of COVID expenses so here nya epie and you bie kwan say the entire COVID expenses no yen mu hwehwemu there and nya beba no enya easy and ma yenkum saa de no prematurely at this stage but I thought say nka ebeboa o mine since say yan here because you see you train the normal audits ebeba emboa but inra me hu wo news item be said Dr. Osaine committee almost audit agency governing board omoye program be say there was some auditing bia Monsaka report in relation to COVID expenses. Now, according to him, time. Mimi report, according to him, it's so dirty, so damning.
Wow.
So damning. Now, ono any Yoko collaborate to deal with some 3 or so agencies, even at the moment. But now one body and things are damning. I only hope say the audit work now on here was very conclusive, very detailed, and angle no so ebeboa. But at the end of the day, no, ma fa report no fan share in the shelves or say share report no. They nyina ye because a ene beko maybe benya issues no. Maybe your china bibi sa so san ba enyo no be in charge. Maybe nipa foforo. Maybe it's just because of lack of experience and lack of methods of dealing with such situations in Enti. So we can learn from it. I believe in learning and building upon.
Quick one still on the committee now. If you move to other areas about the appearance of the acting minister for gender, children, and social protection. What were the issues around the school feeding? No?
Well, there were a number of issues for school feeding because some of it, and say, Enna, say, party MPP Edim Kunima Moba Benimuno, Omumpeni on their own. Sorry, Nyamabi at the various regions in the district say, Omankasa the schools be ebe schools in Ensheda and some people were also inflating the cost of food items, any even numbers are omunyano nipa no nia for maybe nipa 10 I'll see you my year for 15 and now 20 and now 30 no more percent. It created quite a lot of problems. It was ministry no kahuna the dismissal and reinstatement of the school feeding coordinator issues, but yen conclude sa asem ye bisa won nsem omo de anu yia omo wono omo de bae na afia na committee no ye be kwa court na ase aye final report ye wie report na na ye de be call plenary presenting to the entirety of the house na ya hwemu ye ka ho asem wia na ba be ye the final report on the Auditor General report of the 2018 accounts, including school feeding related issues. Now directives Parliament Bemano would have to be implemented.
Honorable Kofi Adams, in studio, or your former national organizer for the NDC, or the current member of Parliament for the Buem constituency. Now you didn't come on a wide range of issues. Me post yes, or you my guest, and one am DJ bro. They will also say expect a good show. And we've already set the tone for the conversation, and I'm interested. And you nailed it right. It's going to be a great show. Kofi Waha Yeguswa Yenene Bonkomon. But Kofi, you shared this your party's petition to the Commonwealth over what you describe as selective justice, discrimination, persecution of Crawford by this current administration. Has it gotten to that level? Say, just a more petition the Commonwealth.
Well, Ghana say a member of Commonwealth. I don't think you joining here because you feel say you will never be a bro yeswa. Then you the beko. So that is why we belong. Yeah, what do who ekodom ikubia. And not just say ikunu ni shishe ni bibiano. Why what you say ubedi so. Enti na wode won kodom sa ikunu. And yeah amanyuku ewo omanim. Your members at any time bia ya dwunye say and we are very much convinced so say we yenya fair treatment in the hands of government any other agencies of state na ye wo ho kwan say ye be ye den ye di ensem be kwa koma iku bia ye nyina ye wom and the NDC have elected to do so say asema ye ka no eye no kreo enye no kreo Commonwealth no omo behwim because enye say we tro bibi komo won keke na omo abeka say we di bi mana we di for no enye sa na eti omo so be den omo be nhwehwem ye the issues no e de koye omo so omo committee a omo ye sa de omo ye omo review ye na say nyama ye raise ye no enye no krea omo di omo findings no be babontin se nyema ye raise ye no omo feel say Oba oman Ghana ye won institutions a omo etumi ye saa de no ma omo ye nhihye a ebe correct saa de no so a ombeba beka. So it's because
we have institutions.
But we have institutions, but we feel say Commonwealth one such institutions are you know one thing kita ho a ebeboa. After all,
but they don't rule over matters in our country.
But they don't rule but omo say.
Yeah.
Now Ukraine ni Russia ono cha omo di achi a omo ye no. Say European Union akasa as a union. They are not supposed to be ruling over the individual state once, but a true stage we are also omuka once omeka. Nyema ye dia kono omu ye hu examples ni na ye ka omu private into it. Na so omu hu circumstances are no kra no be den be dey. This may not be the first time. Okay, ora chachuchi kata.
Yeah.
Ye dey never through a process. Emma that could be a court na ye ma indication say ye be ma judgment. The council cry any ho now still no more train whether the IFC beba bema evidence and now mumba ehwa judge ni ye na adwin say mema judgment echi ura chachu be challenge ni na court through process he got a ruling in his favor. We agree that in instances institutions at some stage in ejuma, but in our view no the institutions have not been fair and just to us as a party. And unti ena yedi asem ako. So say abai no feel say nensa ennini a ye ka ho asem ne hu son there's no problem. I'm convinced say institutions no omo beka ni o say omo ka e ho na ohia na ye behu. So it is our right.
Who are those being persecuted?
Well, some examples were listed in the petition now because menka executive who says manko enti may need the details
both sides of the trial.
Of course, it was one of the issues that was raised. Now we hear trial are cut through many processes. You call Supreme Court now on the party the manner in which they have handled. May even say the council for Opumi and Opuni himself have not been satisfied with the way and feeling they say out of persecution intina so we leave the institutions omunye placed in our politics because Commonwealth for omung chedanka ye hu omubo maybe in politics in partisan politics no omunka so they may look at it in a fair mind divide of any interest maybe omubeye neutral in their analysis and non-partisan. And your mobile bibiama or modi or mu report in the bar. Say yen no ye be then ye beji atumama ye dia yejuma. So at this moment we have petition. Or say we are respecting the right of the NDC to petition institutions are available to us to do so.
But minim say petition no I am right there. But recently, the move by the Council of State trying to mend the broken pieces near the Nebia majority and minority more to me as smoke a peace pipe as it were. Now you move on. No? Is it not one of the steps to ensure say sanity prevails and the right thing is done? How do you see that move by the Council of State?
Well, it's not a bad thing, say Council of State, say but I think that they have waited for too long.
They waited for too long.
But make I say this current council ain't that hold, but they've waited for too long. Even though membership and they've waited for too long. Maybe until the misunderstanding based on the e-levy whether to pass or not pass in common sorry.
So
democratic this sorry, but better late than never. And men say because of say ya call Commonwealth with a petition or say or make us say they can continue doing what they are doing. What's Commonwealth no so say at the end of the day local arrangement maybe NDC be to make say oh yeah petition na ye buy now after that say if ye to meet na say then e can ya say because say na enibriaba maybe I had about bedri, so in here crass maybe mobile pronouncement. So they can continue the engagement or more. Now, you bet say, or margin say, oh, yeah, engagement only for E-levy there, and they will feel the engagement, say, it could beyond wanting E-levy or otherwise or other things done. It should go beyond that. In Yama Bebri or who I will say, yeah.
And you might be always saw me do a too much.
Me Buem MP for me pese me too fu ewo Buem and I believe that for some of them me ankasa me representative ewo Council of State ho because Oti region ye will be a or representative ye ho and isembi sa wo ho na se ehamia me defend so now on also why then or the akọ and even as a member of parliament me sanso wo akwenya any right bia metuma then atro e di akwakoma omo say omo ayenhu adwuma na say me be ka ho asem e wo platform so a e obi antumi nka say ma ye boni but say mintumi enye sa meti say maybe omo nya ho bibi no me betina ha na say me ye no sa maybe akwakoye say manyene ye
what can say on that score, but still on council for one seminar. Now they made the minority, almost share majority, and right they made the speaker. Yes, and almost share the 2 deputy speakers. Does it sound right? Say share the speaker and his 2 deputies. Nanka you iron the differences amongst them, but single meetings, and none made the best out of the situation.
Well, I think it's the way to go. Which you want individually and sana ubehu say round table meeting. Okay. To say our refer maybe asem aba. Untumi konkosia oba any bemano maybe at the same place. They be oba we share oba no separate. No aka na asem no kre enye no kre na wetie. Now I call Bema so no so akoka because what the me ni nyina betina ho eyi Canadian na say ifo say nya o nipa no ka no enye no kra na ono so enti wan hwe ni ya ntokwa kra be den besi wo so it's better say we betie won separately a we be hu the angle from which omo nyina ye den efiba so that say necessary kra say obeye meeting bia omo nyina be wo ho a woni mu bia na angle a ofriba odina asem ye den eba so you already know approach nipa ne sha say or kasakra ubehu bebia ubeka say oh eye awo tenase menka nko and so on and so I think the approach is right. Say if I were in their shoes so misumeye no sa I would approach them separately then after no say necessary say ye dey one na back together na ye do aba but I don't think that ntokwa
no. Yes, blade in PM.
Oh no, blade behind.
Blade MP.
Oh, blade behind.
But blows PM.
Blows PM, but blade behind PM. Say when him say, and your blade in Kwana yedi those times, ukai boxing ni Azuma ni Jeff Fenech or Mun Tokwa or Muko Kun. Now say Azuma no crab blade behind. That's if you are who called gymnast how yen MPs bi wo ho a e dey ye free kurasi na ye ba ye nti ye nim how a omo twede no won ko ye no just as if with the omo what the way omo ye na more than bleed nti a hit wo the right place we you say na exactly now when him say ye knew no area bi wo ho a skin and nam no any bone no so close.
Yeah.
And who hit her rightly, we say it mutual. So that's what happened.
Who said that gauge nipa na wa boko?
Yeah, some people are very good at that. And you bleed. And you bleed.
Who you good at what?
Oh. Yeah, when into
But yeah, so Kofi Adams and ya nenu wa had this afternoon where pa ho adaben so no. You better in affiliates and more monitor Jumedi so I say a few of your messages. You better can kind the amamo as we make progress. But honorable still in parliament. How can we build consensus in the house?
Well, Minia, there has been a lot of consensus. Even on the E-levy, Mekano said there's consensus. But just say a buying side I na say adie nyame pe ana me. Because without consensus, and can maybe nya even appoint mampinye ne appointees kura omunko to. So without consensus, yenim say yentumi nya ejuma. So there have been consensus. Enunti and ministers on pass year. Enunti and a 2021 budget e pass year. Enunti and a 2022 budget e pass year. Maybe a disagreement no one any the issue of maybe a revenue generation system bi a mo ye den mo ye mo adwen so mo dey ba. Na enye just yen MPs a yewo parliament. O man ni nyina wutie from surveys a o mo aye. Look, when the MPs create out, omo ka no kre no. Say omo pia this e-levy thing. Omo ye omo a omo ta enko down any nipa enye den ending kita ho. Because say o cut down now we name what the economy of the country has become. Sa e-levy piano the way omo piano. No kre. Say yen as parliament no. Yen na or say ye boa o mine ema ye raise revenue. It's parliament that tax because abani any proposal say parliament engine to me untimi then implement it. So it's parliament that actually help to raise the revenue. Pass mrani we ansana the Ghana Revenue Authority for bekwa koye the ground operations or mube jijiji etuonu aye then ediaba. And we are prepared to support all manner of revenue generation fair, balanced and appropriate. But then yet the e-levy in the form are omode eba. The fact say obi dijwa ewo abe for kwan bi so nipa no ontua eto a wo say utua no doesn't mean say what the system be beba retrogressive. Because two issues are abaina nkasa aka ho asem was spending sika edia bon ho dewru ene say yen reduce sika ye di che yen bottom na wallet nim say ye di nanti akwadijwa na yen use other cashless system enye sika bete krata bia ye di sika egusu na sika na nkasa be she safe nim ewo bank nanso udijwa abaina promote saade yi abaina kasa waka ye ya nkrofoti asienti bebre na kotototo telephones a omuji either mobile money ana omu ko omu banks ekoji cards my businesses bebre so de abefu kwan bi ba ya ukoto ade wo ho na se wunkura sika kura na mobile money na udi tua kura omu be den omutuma age usika no ana se ukura card bia omutumi ye den ni na ye investment omu ye additional cost to them say aban ni project na odi abanti the same abana so the reason it o say sika ye di twa sika no cost to oman no it's not small money we check records no Bank of Ghana sika ye di twa sika no enye sika kakra na sika no ye fintema wo say ye den ye gi na ye san ye den ye di foforo eba ninyi na ye sika na ye di twa sika no enti the idea of promoting cashless system ni say ebeti sika ye twa no so because ye use sika no fan di twa regularly bi enti sika no di eti ho na why ye sa de nyina awie no we say covid yare yi aba no sika transfer from Kofinsam Echo Don nsem maybe Kofi akobo wa egu ni nsam asana oyi sika no maybe over covid na all this sika no ma don so ji sika no wie ye no na e come de no okuhu ko se bi e wo bebi a o fire no so na odi na yare na every Kofi ho no na don e di run mu because of sika exchange between us but say ye card say ye momo na me say ni bre wo a bibia ye wo mi nsem no enkopie wo nsem aban wa kasa de nyina ma ya gi atom ye di ye dwuma nkakra na afi de wo de levy bi ba levy ni kire say wo ni me ye kopie wo Shoprite na ya toto niama Milo sugar maybe bread any ne keka ho ya to ewie tax wo so VAT wo so NHIL was so all a 20 na ye jini na wo ho omu calculate already. Ye drew counter was say ye kwa kutua. Na me yi na se nyama no ne boy maybe 300. Na me yi sika efi me bottom 300 na me tua me call me baby. Wo ye wadwen say aban no nsema aban ka ye nti umpese wudi sika hankasa mbekwa akodi dwanti wo de card na momu e na wo betua say wo bo aban no yesi ebo a wo bo aban nti yesa beji wo 1.75 and now 1.5 or whatever it is. On top of 300 na tax VAT was so NHIL was so all the taxes was so utua sa 300 no because of platform now wudi tua sa de no yesa jiwo another sika biom. That it doesn't make sense. And he said, Abai feel say a binum was system ni ma omu di jwa online. Maybe a tuano kra or mujina so omu ntua ma GRA and so on and so forth. E ho na wo say mu ye mu hwehwem. Na mun tracking system no, and it's very easy to do. It's very easy to control what is happening in the digital world. Very easy to monitor. Argentina, Russia for AD Omadia Omoye, they have shut them off. The system cannot work for them. They are able to shut them out of the system. So it's very easy to do it. Why say Sadia ya ekosunti o ba be panishi obia. Say even who copy what shops are yeji etuonu kura already. Many shops have inputted into their system VAT any bibia who koto wadi wo automatically there is it will do everything there. Many shops have it already. And yenti ase yenti omeka say oh because ebinumu yenti yen nyina including omo ye no they should all suffer it. It doesn't make sense. Say me constituency and na they say mo and for them they don't differentiate between OMP and buy mo say yen nyina ye ba ko mo atena ho health insurance I say mo ye ni ye no mo asai no ema ye ko ayaresa omo nhwe ye biom induru a say omo de maye free no omo mfa maye na omo atwura maye say ye ntua na say ye frɛ ye manumu say omo mane ye sika na ye ntua mo si sika na omo de mane ye say ye nkonkoto iduru a ko say omo de maye no mo sa abeji won mo sa abeji sika wo so biom abranka mo na wo say mo ye health insurance ni yiye so that me abrewai me ko ho a enye sesi na me ko akofrɛ me ba say me ban me den on mane me ansa na makwa akɔgye say iduru no. And it made a lot of sense to me. Say, so it means miti hai na say me nana bi yare. That wako Ukraine health insurance card wako ho because insurance ni ncheda nyejuma yi say o make sure say uduri konakoto. O check you na say more than even 100 cedi. Na me be say ni sa me nana no sa scanner. Me metua. Onu so ye na adwi say o di momu na o de kwa akoto eduro no e wo pharmacy shop a onu so be den betua. It doesn't make sense. So aban konkotinasi na onfa a better way omu dijwa ewo digital system na omu en charge either say omu nji etuo no ana omu ji a na omu di ahye omu botom no. They should capture those people. Enya dia o say omu de ba say ye di bibia e friend no e-levy. Minister be cry say wo a utumi transfer 100 cedi a day no and ye wo ska as if say Ghana ha no ye tua nipa by day. Enye mentally na ye tua mokawa. Eti say utwa na say busumi no so na say ye tua wokawa. Enye busumi so ya na ube transfer sika maybe say wo yere wo bibia e na ube transfer e di akoma no na wo ma me dia wo di akoma enti enye daily. So sad ye ya omo ka say oh we 100 cedi a day 100 cedi a day for 30 days you know 3,000 no ye nje wo hwe no they are just using that to deceive us. Because ye tua wo busumi no so na say ye tua wa e na wo ye den wo ye transfer untumi ntwen so say okay ene me mane me yere 20 cedi na me di 20 so akoma me nana na me di another 30 akoma say so that me cross 100 no china so na ma say yes anti wo twen you cannot do that. And they are trying to kill Matisse Ebinumu can say because of comfort now nipa enjoy was our system by all means so you want to kill because of ease of doing business. Who say who says ease of doing business? You want to take advantage, and it's wrong. Me say you're wrong. Now you say digital world, the telecommunications companies are already paying a lot of taxes to government. They're paying a lot of taxes to government. So, this e-levy,
Friday, almost what they call next neighboring region or which region.
Well,
another town hall meeting.
And no, you can't say, "Adiye, mo di buy, no, mo see your certificate of agency, mo pen on tentem, chichichi, mo emrekra ni ho." Say, usually a kwanya bill ba, ye di bill ne be faso, no kura no mo pe say ye twem. Na ye no enimini ya because mo hia de no chichichi. You say there be, adiye ye a major policy bi a say, ye ni Ghana for. Yen na ye the representative of the people. Na nia omo ka kire ye no. Omo nka bibi say sa de ye pass enti ye pe say through parliament no the representative of the people no ye no won konko din kita ho. Mo say there be. Afa de mo sorry mo nko abra anya mu na mo ye parliament. Say mo ye town hall engagement. Enti sa town hall engagement na mo ye no. In fact na mo di report no we ko. Because it is not the executive that will pass the e-levy bill. It is parliament. Omo o say omukoko tie ni Ghana for air kanu any parliament. Not the finance minister. Ni anka finance minister betuma ye ne say okay parliament mo be kwa. Mo mama sonti na mesumi ye den memfa me nkrofo a omo won ti ase e wo sa adie ni mu the way a memeti na ase no na ye meka ho. So that omo ka no na me so me kebi ye nyina ye wi a ye betie ni Ghana for ye den eka maybe between November maybe me budget ne bae ye beka e-levy ho asem edi bedru this time ye be wie sa engagement no maybe ntiase bi be den beba so far no ye ntihwe parliament ye nka ho enti report no one na the report no because I cannot trust and believe report now Omo de beba. Because when you Omo buy in November no through to December ye be pass budget no. They said everything was okay. Bibia ye okay enti yen pass ade no. Abra na mo ye consultation. So what is the guarantee that any consultation now mo ye no report now Omo de beba no I should believe it. What is the guarantee that nipa wo friend won say Omo metina ho enkasa no one shed that an ko frɛ nipa bi a maybe ombeba beka bibi amawo ana omo anka bibi papa emfam wa e-levy no ubetwa omo issues no out. So it should have been parliament, and in this case no the finance committee enko omo no say omo lead this process no na executive no edin crofo ye den akoka ho, not the finance minister who had introduced the bill in parliament no leading town hall engagement. So media me who say a waste of resources because the town hall meetings because it's not being done by the appropriate institution. Menka say my town hall engagement but or say but the right institution parliament no because it is parliament that must be convinced that the people we represent see how almost say adie yem pass it. But enya wo a wo di ba ye no e na obekwa kotia ba be ka say mi kotia no mo say wo de wo position dadara ne say yem pass ade no wo position dadara and say ade no yem pass. So I can accept your judgment and until na ye the judicial processes are you see wo di as sem call high court and I say anko ye ma wa obekwa appeal. And in the appeal court normally no it will not be the high court now so na you be promoting say on sankoka omo den usually it will be a different set of what judges e be okra Supreme Court when you are seeking review in some jurisdiction you the nipa bi ba be ka ho maybe two more persons e ba be ka ho so that your review that you are seeking for, no other opinions, and you're the same people, no. But now, say, say, finance minister now, no, they bill, the buyer, the position is a young person, on one or around OTT. We are now a bakery actually. So they have mixed it right from the word go. The point of Mufaso, the whole E-levy, time. It's bad. And say without E-levy, nothing can happen.
Kofi Adams, that's so Hana Atram Nikwe or say good afternoon, the Dawn. Tell Honorable Kofi Adams that once an organizer, always an organizer. Whether he's in parliament or not, I'm always calling him to come and help us to organize my ward because I know his capabilities. You can call me Edie Tabora, Okaikwe West Ward Coordinator, and Nyaso Utium constituency. Don't forget to greet the super multi-incompetent Nana E-Levy before Ghana, and Ghanaians will enjoy better life. Yet Sika's will come to I'm sure you now take a second look at your messages before you post them. Now, Amani kindness why easy the Amayan. This one from Efia Humble. I'll say good afternoon, the Dawn. Thanks to Dr. Akuto for his great performance in the agri sector, which has had an impact on the effects of the economy on Ghana, the best agri minister ever. William Sakakadru Komono na Awana. Udi Webe Wumuna, Udi diffuse tension. But anyway, that's your message. I would air by Efia Humble, dear. And Stephen Boacho say, good afternoon. Stephen inside Wasel Krupon in the Western region, and I'm enjoying the show live this afternoon, and it's tasty and kasa. I'll say the agri minister is doing well to ensure the success of this economy, especially the stability of it, because the sector has been absorbing all those shocks in government. He is doing well to overcome any challenge that may crop up. Let's hail him, for he has a good heart for Ghanaians. Okay, so a great minister, Bepe president, Intinon, Aman for Bebona Baswa, Nessa. Good. Commence pillar 2, I'll say, Nana Baumia is making Ghana big. Let's be together and support them for development. Regards to Mary Posh, incoming MPP National Treasurer, on the studio the airban. Stephen Tools was saying, please tell Honorable Kofi Adams that Buem foot soldiers are waiting for him outside. All right, yeah. Timufu Buem, Ababa demu gate to our trainer. Oba Mobeteninka. E-gate. All right, well, no. But on a Joasafo end, matters are rising. How is the feel in Parliament? And on the hanging till now, you to me make any progress?
Well, by the composition of current Parliament, the 8th Parliament, who MP be one Parliament on a special day no yebehu. Because both sides in here numbers.
Yeah.
The minority in here 137 to show strength. The majority in here 137 plus the independent ba kwa okoka hunti no majority group no all those numbers.
Yeah.
And any time ubia be absent biano absence no is felt. In the 7th Parliament no na MPP for 169 no nipa be 510 kura to me to kwa omekwa kwche bibia omumba ye kura no ensure because that they still had the numbers to do what they have to do, and pressure also ensure that the minority side also say they should produce some numbers because who produce numbers kura 106 no enya. But this time around no numbers really are so close and wa ubebo lose kakra no na wakum. So every number has become quite important. But that does not mean, say, Ubiso Bibi Hana ma on Shenu. I'm surprised, saying Crofo blame Honorable Adjuasafu. Honorable Adjuasafu or Eden, on your minister. Eden and Mampenika Chray, one man leave of absence, and no man extended leave. Now, I didn't Mampeniman extended leave. So, Mampenin himself were okay. So, Utumiba Parliament by ye Jumana Wamano extended leave. So in the first place, Mampeni Phil say, reason in Tia Wamano extended leave, no. Says the reasons doesn't hold that. Then he should take action from there first. Mampeni take action from there. And here privileges committee and here BBAO One are appointing nipa no, also now we extending the leave to an ending time because we feel say adia hanu no want me man no time say oh my extended for this number of days. Wow, we hear mu say bibi hanu. Enti woman no extended leave imre a wo say oba back no kan wan kan kire Ghana for. So ene a many we can say ene kra ye bisa Minister for Gender and Children Affairs questions. Honorable Cecilia Abinadapa and obeyi anu. Ono aso ne sector ho ye very heavily loaded sector. Sanitation and water resources. Nanu mi hunu say on wager ho and she's doing quite well. Yeah. Oba what that kind of energy moving drive and moving around and passion. No? I like her drive and passion. But I don't know about her competence with the job though. But then at least me penny drive.
Some charisma be.
The charisma be. I like that.
It's feel the ultimate of command.
Exactly. Exactly. Or like or take charge.
Good.
Maybe per leaders if you take charge of everything, including and you are responsible for everything that happens around you, and what steps we will take. I think that generally, considering what is in that sector, make her say but she has been given added responsibility, and no be here. So meaning that Mampeni still feels that the minister, the substantive minister for gender and children affairs, or will leave. So why are we worried about the absence in parliament? I don't think I hear you say only parliament. Mampeni on the pen or they are appointed on the pen or the man leave. The same pen, but my address say, me my young people say, oh, Nienti a me man will leave, who son says ya anti report wo idumam. No one can say me report it. Then we can be having a conversation. Then we are interested now. You're instigating the place. Say, oh, now on parliament for this number of days. Ministry at least ask for parliament in December. Obe
Yeah, December.
But ministry okra had the uncle order. So even parliament will say, yeah, the feel of her in December. But the executive arm, yeah, the man no crown, hold the uncle. So they should be answering that. Yeah, answer a new year. Then. Sorry. You answer a new year. You been who answers in parliament. But Imrano ye a bit clear on issue of attendance. So in a session during a meeting, our parliament attendance continuously, both in plenary and committee. Who absent for 15 days continuously without any justifiable reason. You could lose your seat. After the various processes, court through and I said, went to man justify. A Benum argument in the same. After 15 days of continuous absence, you don't even have any opportunity to justify or otherwise automatic loss of the seat. But Minyesho said that is my understanding of our provision.
Okay.
They are open to be tested. So people say, "Oh, test is idea now." They can do so, whether in courts or in parliament through petitioning any member to raise it on the floor and now to petition Mr. Speaker directly now through the clerk information now or the bebano, whatever, they can activate it. But processes in terms of removing a member from parliament through absentees a bit cumbersome.
Yeah.
Because a petition must come, the matter must be considered by Mr. Speaker. Now I refer to privileges committee. Or say privilege committee is echo into assembly, and the privilege committee must bring it to plenary. And at the plenary, the minimum just, I think 2/3 must vote to support it. But as it stands now, Minyesho say Adjuana Nkasa between Tiano. So, so no and 20 Tiano. Then he reduced now the numbers to 137, 137.
Yeah.
Now say you see motion bia ye de beba say a tire. And it say the motion is lost.
Yeah.
So assuming say the motion neba say yen free parliament. Now on one on 20 ano ho. Say who kwan say obeto maybe obeto amane ho. Say oni who kwan kra say obeto because onu na asem na ye dia. Ye yin free ho eba beka 137. Assuming say the minority side decide say asem yi de yen emfa ye wonti yen into intia we stay away. there will be a tie. So that motion is lost. She remains in parliament.
Yeah. But we have frustrated some of the own MPs, the side, and the majority of the BIR. Do you believe that such a vote comes, I mean, it will favor her?
And that's how you decide.
Yeah, but
by all means,
the
decide,
side
you know.
for be so far any in action.
And that's how you decide, and then me to me can be my own. Now, by all means, also, why deputy leader, why minister before procurement, and currently gender. So you may not know, say, or one or two friends be or that side, maybe Omun Kebi. Kakra be na one or more can once them out the whole. Baby na enchedan can once them. So you cannot tell who likes her. Because I won't say, I didn't think a Mampenukra into me taking an action on her in terms of an appointment as minister.
Yeah.
So there's more than meet the eye. And untina me doctor now work say
Amwakoba
say they should have a way of dealing with that matter than this the way acquire on they are even exposing themselves even the more. Meaning I hear me say any the fact that can be about payment of some monies and hiring of jets and the rest. Because that is where people even should be worried about more.
OGD.
Of course, people must be worried.
I see.
That matter, sure say it may come up.
The chief of staff payment.
You know? It may come up. That is why sometimes assembly na say you need to be careful. That interview that my colleague, my committee chair, or the bombs be or the buy, including or say our video issues be announced video be hana obebo.
Yeah.
With that comment alone, he has obebo video no be. Because of course he has put it before Ghanaians say ono ne party no omo edi boni bi na boni no onukura evidence
no. But Anna's videos be only about boni
meka or say obo a party no begu obi anto aba ma party ni biom. He added that, and I want it. So at papa and I video no ma yento aba ma party. Say papa obeka say yento aba ma party na. Obia name Kennedy say Odo MPP. Yeah. He loves his party so much. But maybe out of that love, or consent, Bibi Hanunti Obekai. Now me hear sa video nibium. If every Ghanaian would think like me hear video nibium because nipa no do party no and our beka say me party a ye bibi. Me boa party no omunya vote back okra. It means a lot of people who otherwise believe words, through that video. You don't need to get the video played again because Senka maybe Kofi Adams no kokaye ana Sami Jemfi ana NDC nipa bi no kokaye so ana sa ye video bi na me bo video na MPP begu a na yebeka say oh no dey maybe yensi no maybe o kakeke e dey egu MPP ho efi.
Yeah.
But idea enya PNC ni no kokaye. Enya CPP ni, enya NDC ni, MPP ni mapa. MPP ni a o spending ni sika o the year MPP ejuma. I feel say party no wo power ebe won mo kokaye. And so idea you should everybody you people must take it serious. Mona moye the fourth state of the realm. Mona mo den sem no ko mo deba. Enti mo ma sem no nanti mo platform so na enko na mo fa feedback no
so relevant state agency na pick me up.
Well, me am a politician. Enti nya oka ye no any say ye nto abamma party ni bio. So I'm limiting myself to the political part. I no just say to me na ye dia ma ho no. Omo amfa to me na amfa nya bibi papa ana omo amfa to me no amfa nya bibi papa. Enti yentu ntia ho na yemfa me party nye den emfa mbra na yembe ye papa. Ye enko ye bibi a ebeba anase ni video no ma ebegu party no fi.
But say, Honorable Kofi Adams, that's who her MP for Buem. We've done one you be go for some few minutes now. You join them and to us. But if you final one in Parliament before we move to other areas, it's about the speakership. And Joe Wise, as a still, would any commenter or make even before they meet the Council of State, Nature say he's still defiant. Say when he assumes the role as the speaker, he still has a casting vote, and also he has to be counted as a member present. I mean, and on Abem said the bone of contention now. Emma share whether the majority has the numbers to pass this e-levy or not. No, how do we deal with this matter?
Well, Sema, I say Parliament in Ankasa, through the new standing orders now,
New standing orders.
I think this matter must be determined clearly. Mm-hmm. Because already you were ruling say idea AC of Parliament is a closed case.
Yeah.
And he say you take advantage through your new standing orders. Now you're very clear. I bet that very clear for everybody. But the understanding, even as we have it now, the ruling of Mr. Speaker, or say or no Mr. Speaker, or we're around now. The deputy speakers are members of Parliament, so they count in terms of being present to form a quorum, to do business, or to even start a sitting. But Mr. Speaker, echo to Parliament through the clerk, echo Parliament say miniho from Sadai until say Meba. First Deputy Speaker is now in charge of everything. From that day, any day be a First Deputy Speaker or Parliament, he's not coming to Parliament as MP or as Mr. Speaker. For all other days, say the Speaker Nankasa in this case Speaker Bagbin.
Yeah.
They say NSA enyonu enana otena egwen second deputy speaker. So second deputy speaker or Parliament or beba as MP for Mina. Mm-hmm. So first deputy speaker so around Nankasa or Parliament or beba as MP for Bekwai. Right. But say the speaker, speaker Bagbin, Uniho, na say, or the Kratama clerk. Na clerk, a kind Kratana chair Parliament say, Mr. Speaker is unavoidably absent. And as a result of that, the first deputy speaker resumes responsibility of the speaker. From that day, or Parliament, or as speaker. So you take attendance, you take as a member of Parliament. You count for the business of the day. So, and the standing orders say very clear. Say at all material time, would ye guanodo? Say we deputy speaker. Say we chairman. We MP. Bina maybe Saadano. Speaker niho, first deputy speaker niho, second deputy speaker niho. Yen standing orders no. Ema ye kwan say ye be yi a member of Parliament back when say onkon kotina eguano do na a member presiding.
Good.
When you put a question, the question first is put through voice, the eyes and then the knees. Who put these questions? Abano won't to be. So if the voice vote is challenged, now say you see, voice now we hear determination say maybe the nays have it or the eyes have it. Will be challenges our voice now. Wow, what is our iguanodo at that material moment now? Yes and no. What want to be? Identity and I say, to a physically. I say the eyes have it or the nays have it. I feel the obey what you say. Me to be. Because you the one presiding, you don't vote. So, me won yenti a chinchinano, ye say ye interpreting at the end to the point say, nipa or presiding utumisi. From here, you say, me kwa koto abanu. Assuming without admitting, say, even on that fateful day, now okay, maybe there is even no other, the other deputy speaker anyhow. And to Opaka say, Ube sorry free, so there will be no chair at the moment that you are going to vote. Say there will be nobody presiding at the moment you are going to vote. And you see, my extending Yamabi into areas of absurdity. That is what they are seeking to do because of a hung parliament. Say, you just one vote to do something. Won't be someone who say, if a side that at the election, the courts, assembly, yeruli editia party no flag bearer. Still pass your budget. Still pass your ministers. It should tell you, say would the BB ba? No moka say, oh, dear Debbie. Now in your monkwa. Even civil society and other Ghanaians, including even some members of your party, can say no. That is not the way to go. And to hear other alternatives. And one can say, oh, there are other alternatives. You should not go to the extent of getting to the level of absurdity. I would have wished, say, Omum proceed the way Omum proceed, even on this matter of whether deputy speakers should when presiding, should vote, because we have understood it to mean, say, when you are presiding, you don't vote. Yeah. Say, speaker woho, now over parliament as deputy speaker, or first or second, or even a member who may be called upon to preside because of the absence of all these persons. But at that time, no speaker, no ewo odia. That one, you will count in terms of formation of quorum. But in the course of you presiding, to mean sorry in free way go say about will be ba in the course of you presiding now. Obe sorry say me kwa koto abanibi. So I agree.
No, but if you are counted in the formation of a quorum, it means you are part of decision making.
You are part of a decision making, but you have we see Parliament works in such. For example, sa budget now, Speaker Bagby, etna suma ye rejected ya the next day, the next Tuesday, omube meeting ya omubogu ye no. Mekano say on that Tuesday, when Joseph Oseusu MP for Bekwai, Oba Parliament, no, Wamba as the Speaker, and now Wamba as Mr. Speaker, Obaye as First Deputy Speaker and MP. So Obeba be sign attendance. Now wako to the chamber. Or whoana se clerk no be draw the attention say, oh Mr. Speaker, anyhow, enti wuna obe presided. So he would have been counted as a member of parliament from Bekwai, Waba Parliament, before his status changed. So at that time, you be counting as being present and being part of the quorum to start business. But once, free ho, and the clerk announced the next day, Wednesday, or Babioma, he's not coming to come and sign attendance as a member of Bekwai Biom. Because from that day, Wednesday, Mr. Speaker, then so he's coming as Onona says here, over delegating Yama. So from that day, he cannot count as part of the quorum. But the Tuesday, he counted to form the quorum to do business. But he could not even vote, take a vote. But luckily, you don't need every member who forms a quorum to vote for your decision to be valid or not valid. That is why many of us argue, say, walkout now here on Friday, no, did not invalidate our decision of rejecting the budget, because now they were present. And you don't need all the members to take decisions. You just need 1/3 to do your business and then take decisions. But they were present to form the quorum because all 274 or 273 or 274 of us were present. Boycott doesn't mean you were not present.
Yeah.
That is our position. But speaker any in part of the consensus building, we thought say okay, let's just let the budget go because the whole idea, the minister Nakasa can say why concessions be. So those concessions you catch and say on chron fambra enokra ama wanchura ama. So they shouldn't extend these things to, for me, ridiculous levels.
Wow.
Emwa parliament also. But they should leave it for parliament itself.
Wow.
To grow themselves and take a decision on that matter. So that say we feel say parliament feel say enye very clear. The new standing orders are ebeba up no very clear instead of trying to take us out to the level just because of maybe 11. No.
Mate, Honorable Kofi Adams, that's why Yao Perry, or say good afternoon, Don. My regards to Honorable Kofi Adams. He's doing very well for the people of Buem constituency. Michael Ajano, or say good afternoon, watching you live from Kwabenya. Francis Baidu, or say good afternoon, watching you from First Junction live, and thanks for the good work you are doing. Yabedamu say for the messages are Mode Eba onto our show this very afternoon. Which the exchange rate or the fuel Anna Yemfano first, but we woke up to a new fuel price hikes the pumps about 8.2 a liter, and now Ghanaians are crying essentially. And in just last week, Anna transporters an increase of 15% in transport fares. So now they are demanding more. Can we give more, Kofi Adams?
Adienu aban na wo say oye bibi. Say aban ye bibi a driver for no de omuntumi nye bibia beyond nya omo aye. Eno nti na fuel na ye to no. Aban ehye edi sika bi eto so. So many years ago, somewhere in late part of 2015 and about 2016, I buy who say the way you are saying fuel ye bibia untumi ye the unpredictable because a yama equal beyond $100 per barrel. Akosisia. Ena John Mahama buy who say adie man prepare. Ena epeja call say nanso oye hu bibi. Emma that time no kra no na a whole gallon kra na you turn be less than 50 cedi. Even though aqua beyond $100 per barrel. You know, you say no. Eba form no, you know, say no. Instead say you better so completely no. Yemfa bibi a yefre no stabilization levy no bi emfa metal fan no so that ye to no na sika no ye dey share futuo bi no. So that say price no cost beyond the budgeted figure na ye the no be supporting system no kakra. Still in egusu wo ho ene amene wo ka say price na cost a esuro na egusu go. Nanso yemfa sa sika no enye den emfa moaye. So one aban wo bibia aban betuma ye. Bako any say sa sika na ya jeje from 2016 till 2021 and yes kakraba yemfa supporting price no enye den emba fam na enda hoso a omomeka no kre no nye den enkyere ye say sika na yen nyina ye gitum say yen gina yemfa nto futuo binum na bibi sa ato ya ye de akoye bibi foforo ye de akoji yeni ye de akoye BBC na yin na ye hu say omo andi ni yie ankyere ebi omoso etuo bebre ewo fuel na me no ye ton wo filling stations wo no so buy metuma ye den aye hu bibi For example, even the boss margin.
Yeah.
You page out boss margin so by over 100%. It to me then, if boss is not storing fuel enough to solve problems now, increment in AFCDR, and then there's no need say boss or margin ebe cost roster. It to me back from cra to the previous levels. There are a few other levies so I also and cry it to me free okra completely. Now it is estimated say on a gallon you best save more than 5 cedi. At least it to me pushing transport owners in terms of fuel. Now are maintaining the current transport fares. But the side na bibi ba na ye jayama enko sa then ebi omoso where is your vice president? Your vice president over him. Oh. O ma yenya ntiase say ono oye economic messiah. Messiah. Messiah ono ba ye less than 100 days kura no otumi ye magica wa manage yen dollar ama yen cedi na honde no kura no na dollar no kura ontumi. This is what your vice president told us. Say, ama wachi dollar kra America $4 no. Onu kra wachi dollar no. Ama yakwa koloke dollar no ewo sales. Ye de krado ni akese edi atoso. Yamfa safuano amfa ma corporal bia. Yamfa ma sergeant. Yamfa ma low ranking police officers. Ye de koma IGP nankasa say onkura kinu because ono ena oye the senior corporal of Ghana ewa ha. Ono na ye de safuano e de akwahye nensa. IGP meka nkyere ye say we share akwenhyia bi ma safuano ayira. Ana amrobesi bi etumi na ma omo agi safuano. Enti adenti ena fe de cedi no entumi dollar. Look, in 2016, before then, 2015, thereabout, Economic Intelligence Unit for Eddie Omo, if you more year, Omo the Omo report by in 2016, Omo can clear say, Ewo MPP bedding kunim. That was one of the findings. The other findings now, Muka Mwasem say, the Ghana's economy was going to grow very well in 2017-2018. Now, the performance of the economy, free partia ebedin kunim in 2016, whether NDC or MPP or CPP or PNC. Now, niya intia omo kasano based on inshishia abaina na otiso aye John Dramani Mahama na abain omo yeye omo enhance economic program now omo yeye omo de koma IMF omo approve ya na ye di ye implement no and all those decisions na bema ye economy no be konini our CD will be stronger. So 2016 EIU emmas our prediction. So when it was happening in 2017 and it has started already in 2016 say sikano enya na hondi CD enya na hondi. So when it was happening in 2017 in the first 100 days of President Akufo-Addo Nabaino, Dr. Baumia took credit for it. And Timinia say 100 days, who to me a magica. Says here when you 5 years. I don't think I want to mean yes, win yes, Alquignano. I don't think magic now was a year in just 100 days. Entia CD no tono. Says here when you 5 years and counting. Say obey yes, I am identity. And now magic now we it tells you that they have done nothing to improve the economy beyond near John Dramani Mahama by omo be faso e the celebrity omo in 2017 and 2018. Anything that maybe say
the vice president.
Yes. On me country say IGP the Safwana or the IGP no say obi akoye hu duplicate we kwa ko bie dollar no dia o make njire so obi nye hu duplicate so na say ono na o de koma ebi na omo be bie so dia o make njire dollar any CD rate no so eka ho binti na ye fuel no ye to no abodi no anything na me bisa say owo he because omo kra fuel no dey ba man no omo ka kire say because CD no ye weak fuel na ye to no in CDs na so omo koto a omo to no in dollars and this idea no so eka ho bi enti na ebo no ye den kosoro. So government has two ways to manage it and yet just international crude price and kwana determine nya ye ton ewo pump taxes na ewo so eto a ewo so ending CD ne dollar exchange rate aban e na wo say oye sa niam bie ni oye hu edwuma say crude oil price no ontumi ye hu bibia eno de yenim say OPEC for any omokeka ho na omoye omade na price na this that is out of their control. But CD and dollar, the weakening of the CD and levies any to na also no there aban to my and they must do something now.
Buem Obama udi we dey na mente Buem Obama Selena Asuka also watching you live from Jasikan. Kudos to my MP the Buem Obama. Kofi, Buem Obama pa. There be a Obama so the ordinary mapa ne ba we ase.
Oh sure. Yagususu and Buem will rise. Yagusu a yetu na mo a wo say yetu na me wo mpenifo bebre so a mo boa. For example, yen Ohene a very young chief recently ya na mo di see Adeso Nana Brintu oye yen Ohene wo Jasikan. Or Adonti Hiniso for Buem traditional area. Okay. Or dear na Meka. He's very, very supportive. When you just even to me as a person, but initiative I say or Hinibia ye Puntu Bebanu Gusua Utu no more. And we are collaborating very well. The same with other chiefs and also in the area. Also Boabua. Na minim say Yebeko Yenim. The MC Yusua Waba, we are collaborating to say Yabeye Niamo because at the end of the day, no, Mpuntu NIA then na central government, you know, so Aquino, the Eastern Corridor Road, no dear. Like I said, the sections are affecting Buem no, or Moya no fine. That's the Eastern Corridor. The main way I alphabet. Municipality nankasa kwanya ayewo ho a efri nkronkron ede ba even Jasikan town any Jasikan town nankasa kwanya de enyenyen
asphalt overlay ne binru ho
just highway no na onwaye enti eti say nsamampom any edwem that's the difference ufri like the way market omoye so noisy ubeko cemetery so quiet no sana me describe a crime system na sana eti say highway no there so good fantastic omo betwe mu hwem nanso krona nkasa kwan a ewo no there terrible.
Musa Abatua or say when Dr. Bawumia and the MPP were championing the agenda of breaking the AIDS, little did we know that they were referring to the fundamentals of the economy. Or say they are right, the fuel prices have already broke the 8. Cost of living in Ghana has broke the 8 and the dollar is on its way to break the 8. Those with ill-conceived plans are the ones championing the agenda of breaking the 8. Ghana deserves visionary leaders. Greetings to Chairman Bunas, Musa Batua de Odebanon. Wafake or the Frenio Plan Station or Kofi Adams, please speak truth small and stop that NDC propaganda, okay? Wafake bro from the Benti NTM.
Because say Mika Bibia maybe onu na dwenu mu enye nokre na say the evidence in the bar. I will apologize, but unfortunately this type of text you know be o template because I didn't make
we organize now you be man crofo
normal with politics na the template because onto can say aden maybe kekedura sema mekaye ana ya kwana sema mekaye ana maybe economic management EIU for eka ye ho asem ana the management of the economy na ana public accounts committee ejuma ameka ho asem ana fuel pricing no e na enye no kre untumi kan ye enye no kre na so say be ye propaganda e dey ye propaganda.
So as a member of the Defense and Interior Committee, recent comments on coup meaning how my committee so we put up these matters to as it were look at a better way of addressing it, but I mean these are comments again and but it keeps ringing. What's your take on it?
Well, men kasa as for and on behalf of the Committee of Defense and Interior on a matter like this.
Thank you.
Now, me want my own views. Me kai adeba kwa pinya ameni ye juma pa very respected former president and late Jerry John Rawlings Kai. Na time now udia de no your current mampini didn't agree with him, but finally Oba in office one time and publicly he spoke before even becoming president. When we say President Rawlings was the best Democrat Ghana has had. Yes, that was in 2012. Okay, the media was present. Now Okadia Baku say the meme friend coup, the 31st December, my friend revolution, as he's always called it, that will be the last of maybe the last of the coups that must happen in that manner. Kayema yen institutions no enye juma. That's a wish. Truth be told, say yenya consistent democracy. Kabi maminka be constitutional democracy. Aye juma from 92 till now. We are getting to 30 years. Or we are 30 years in terms of fourth Republican constitution. And we are going. Inyama bi sisi a enye. But it doesn't mean, say, the coup should be even an option on the table. Enya dia o say, ye joy. Ye pese ye nyano say, there should be more freedoms. A coup necessarily doesn't bring freedoms. There should be more freedoms, and government must have a listening ear to issues sanipaye than a reason. A coup will not bring this. So, ma enye even option on the table. But nyame mekane say various state agency and state actors or say ye ni ye no engender confidence in the people we are leading, whether as executive, whether judiciary, parliament, or even the media. Ye na himfo. And all of this, we must engender confidence in the people. So that Obian himself, maybe a year pebre in himself in shunto, and to me expect to say, menya in should be brave, ano, nipanin himself. Yashishe and crazy ho, and in so no shas say, toa, yenino, ye benyan shoe. Na say, Kobano say, Obian who ankra biani ho, and now ankra na ewo yasha ya kusi obini dem. And in so no cra, tona say yes, a son sooner, ko into obini dem kwa, mi nyebia, edinia yempeno, and the beba. And so, there must be more openness and more transparency. And Parliament has a role. And nothing sometimes in Yama be woho. Ebi woho kra, maybe kra executive arm no kra no omu nimnia omu part in Parliament no kra Ebi woho a omu konto kwa bi anka executive no kra nya ya nka maybe yebeye no in a different way. To say now we COVID expenditure investigation. Maybe ubi some man penina kasa anka onokura onyaya nka yenye hu hwehwem. Now so maybe parliament akwakoye bibi on the side in parliament aye bibia ye bedu say or maybe executive no mum pese ye betu sa na mo. Na engulfe munyina. So people who feels like wanting more accountability and transparency now, omube kasa in a way, even the policies of the executive. So I believe that more openness. Me mfwa, and say my party is a beneficiary of a revolution. Or ye free, ye fapim no, a free PNDC.
As far for what you to me.
Yes, but that PNDC had more civilians than even the military persons.
That is when they assumed power.
When they assumed power. When they assumed power. But of course, the revolution in Nankasa caught up with the civilians. Omo embrace. Anytime a coup no will not be successful if the civilians don't support it.
True.
Military come to me, yeah. Except say so that for no muli, but there are civilians, some civilians behind the scene. But civilians no munim how ye two bomb ne two ne na dinti. Ombe jaya so that for mo.
Ukraine for say civilians near training on weapon you.
Well, India, even in Ghana here, it used to be the case. Even national service, that's how we work with national service. Sure. Even for continuously for 6 months, military training.
Yeah.
6 months, now, but since Bibia Sesama, youth, that kind of training because a building discipline. Not just how I year to it because you see, you go through. At the end of the day, I say, I'm sorry this time. I'm sorry, I was saying, me say, me shoe no, say me shoe no, ye polished. Say me na me polish you. Say obi no ye, it must be polished and shining. Say me call her. This is how I must dress.
Very detailed.
Detail. And you are organized. So now, but Nancy, ye nyada you cry and yes, sir. Ye nyama bebre ye jaye. School kura basic schools are ye morning assembly. Say even before COVID kura omunya assembly nubi. Ye into patriotic song. Those times are no probably recite anthem, any pledge. Even though we didn't know how to recite it well, at least we knew it was a national anthem we were saying and it was a pledge we were reciting.
Yeah. I see.
Uchemu was school bina so mo to anthem you have to stop. And be at and then stand at attention and for the omube wie and sound wako. You have to stop. But sanya menyi na yejaye. And here about kuna will be some bombed me nyama bebre. But I am not for it, but it doesn't mean say enunti because you feel say oh your democracy na banti na yeso ye yenya ye pebia. No. There are other countries that have been even much more stable than us. So
do you miss party service, active party service, as a former organizer?
Well, Mekan said it was a good thing to do. My service up to a point, and I know one day, I'll come back to serve the party in that other capacities our party this but for now so I'm serving the party in parliament.
Me say more plans for reorganization and the MPP for polling station they just baby near the how would you advise your party going forward into the ward and into the other levels towards restructuring and reorganization? Well, should the current executive be maintained?
Well, and ye men na decide say ye maintain and am ye maintaining a process.
Because we see can into second day Japan.
Because process.
Because Kennedy you say MPP executive near you
process. Well, ono na juni no omo ambo number, and that explains say about why ye koto ye no ena entina ye ka say we won. That's our position. Something went wrong because maybe in your Kennedy can say omo anye juma.
To deserve that.
To deserve them for them to stay.
Okay.
But we did work. The executives and if they present themselves well further, may assure say some of them will be maintained and some others will give way for new ones to come in. They are or say in society kakra then ebem so that it can strengthen the akwa say a dia ijina hono pillars no abuambum. Nansu ebi wo ye weak until you have to reinforce. Until afofuru bi bebem in some areas to come and support the old ones and also. Na ye ko yenim. And I believe that ye nya ekoso ewo MPP no enkoso ebi nkoso wo ye party no. We develop rules and regulations and we work according to the rules and regulations because man say NDC turn forms are obi beka say when your form no talk there be. That will not happen in the NDC. No, because obodiano forms keke and they didn't talk about ye chuchwa ye. That will not happen in the NDC.
Yeah.
Maybe when Nkofo bebre egada say ye kotoa ba eno de bibi to me see that maybe a big private issue be na but say party ni shishe say yenton forms no be the forms na kwa kusi minton me yentin to kwa esimu do there be bibi sa ensi we NDC ensi we NDC.
What say you about Injan in Kache?
Me didn't kasa some time back, but this year, no, make us say yen kasa.
No, that I know lobby say bra do for company.
Oh. Well, I don't think said. May I still think said Dr. Dufo. I don't think that he will contest.
You don't think he will contest?
No, I don't think he will contest. I don't think.
And then how can say?
Because even at the time, make us say. He could have put himself up, and putting him up. This time. So I doubt. Because in the NDC, yes, we are a democratic party. There may be a nomination, though. But maybe we should say we already have a candidate. In the person
we already have a candidate?
I think so. In the person of John Dramani Mahama. Ye the term. Look, situation in Ghana, we need a serious, if there's an experienced hand. Mayen Jampe enko nkofa apprentice. Ghana ehia obia in the exit of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. On say ye de oman no e de ko che apprentice bi nsem. Ye nyobia over experience. It is only in the absence of an experienced hand on the table no e na ye be ko akoye somihwe biom. In this instance, Ghana so it is not even about just NDC. Women can NDC one say more. Make about Ghana. Ghana here be our that experience already. Say right from day one, or be say ejumanase. There's no time to waste. Look, motika ne mo bas kese mo kokumase na se car no akwa koto baby a driver no ntumi eyi car no mfiri ho a. Na say ye driver obeba enye apprentice and our mate na odi driver na echi na okwa yi car. You have to call another experienced person to come and help. Enye mate or maybe oyiyi ni nkofo ni ama ye dru nkoko a na eyiyi ni sacks na mate na akwa bi boot na we yi ama ono na car na master na ntumi yi no ono mate na obetumi yi a. You have to call another experienced driver. Ono so wafa ekwan no wakoba maybe sa kwan hye no we hye bi ama we yi car no kra free system nim. That is John Mahama for you. You may like NDC, you may not like NDC, but take it for me. Say, where we are now, in 2024, we need such a person. Or no nihua, then we can begin to look among or more. I can say, okay, who can best take it? But once he's there, me from within the party and even on mine, mpaye no say ye body bia ye bompaye ma ye ho ye mbom ma ono so say Nyankopon ko ema no ahondin na Nyankopon ma onye na adwin say obegina na ye de ye friend say bra na be yi car no be bia car na akoto a obeba say no kure no mebo ama ye yi car na efi.
Mr. Kofi Adams, I tried to reach out to you before the 2020 elections, but I had no response. I am the president of the Oti Region Optimist Club. Can you check our website at www.otioptimist.org for what we do? Kwesi, and this our message you buy.
Optimist.
Optimist Club.
Okay.
Oti Region Optimist Club. On to that.
So also was sending website and
me patrol you, then you check them out now. What would you obey the abwa? Finally, again I will catch a Ghana for our mutie where we are omo origin ho omo cry, and of course your party members and the entire nation say MP for Buem also so would die so dema oh my Ghana no any Your final words, Kofi na fe yinja ho.
Well, Niameka chere Ghana for say, you got through very serious challenges, security-wise and everything. You know, be on board. Coup is not an option. And Timo Bia Emfa coup crying then and share Nigeria to even entertain it. Mesre yen security persons bia because will be be coup cry it will be through them. Yen youth and so ma omo en lose hope in Ghana.
Do you support calls for Professor Atubiga to be picked up or not?
And then okay, that to be picked up.
Okay.
Bia utu say rather in a Democrat par excellence or come assembly. It is for us to nipa no say who kitchen na who be gas abra wo windows ni nyina wa lock windows ni bibia na we be gas na esi ho na who say nkrofo num jot around enti omo so much is any nade. What are you inviting? Who invited domestic fires? Yeah. Enti afutu ode ma ye ne say yembie windows no na gas no ye den MP so that say obi kura enum ne jot kura ufie ne ye den enhye. The fact say waka say efie to me no doesn't mean say o say efie ne ye den ehye. So we should rather stop opening the gas in a closed environment.
Okay.
So that if you need then enhye. That is the way to go. Me, Professor Raymond Atuguba is a Democrat par excellence. Now, me doing say afutua wakan one man. Ye nyina ye wo in leadership in various levels. Yemfa yejuma. We must call for that document and study it well. That's what mind be our serious, in times like this, then you call, then you sit around the table, then we'll be saying, why this situation now, you woman, and then I will feel say beyond the hour can, then I will say, yeah, that's how we govern. And you say, so be a coca, be a young cochino, young cochino. How bet you Ghana for you now?
Kofi, so, yeah, that's it.
Nkrofo who say who invited nipa kasana wa inviting and say people will even have more confidence in you. So I'll recommend this to government.
Okay.
Say instead of yanko chichi, we should rather be opening up and be inviting. We didn't say Ochina Nkrofo who say His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Why invite Professor Raymond Atuguba say Brana Yendin Komo. How do you think Ghanaians would see the president? He will be seen in a better light. And he will engender more confidence than say Yenkochino. Because we hear the panel track recorder. They should dispel those or more mukasa. They should be dispelled. Say Munja is Akasano. Munja is Akasano. The youth who are rallying around Abrante, not some more court, and I won't go into the detail. Voma war. And if they are heard that, there's an arrangement to engage. Look, it will bring tension. I was saying, Bibia, Ebema tension, then there's so much tension in the country. Unless you are not sensitive to Sanya Manyama, you don't call places. You call, you engage. So there's tension that we need to do something. Mr. Mumboa.
That's it. Miana a year former A2, former President J.J. Rawlings, and a former national organizer for the NDC, and now the MP for Buem constituency, the Honorable Kofi Adams. Buem Obama. You better not say an area or no so J. Brenner Oba Epahu Adaben Soma Yesi and Kunya. Na enkomani mu yede enti no ya no amane ayenti enti ya wa na yetumi adwendwen o my Ghana ho Kofi Adams say na otumi ba ye
frimpon frame ya ono de
no problem eno ano no asa na eko ye better honorable Kofi Adams say for coming on our show.
Investment Limited Edesumo Ewa Happy FM so. EDC Investment Limited adisuani iguso na nawotwi yesuade ediafa de broni frɛ investment scams ɛho. Endra no wɔkyerɛ yɛn de broni frɛ pyramid schemes. Ema yehu sɛ ɛyade baako a nkrofo bi ɛfa so edi bu ɔmanfo edi gye wɔn sika. Ene no so yɛtoa so edi hwɛso foforo so ade aba. Ɛno ɛna obroni frɛ Ponzi schemes. Ponzi scheme ɛne sɛ apobofo yi ebegye nipa foforo a wɔba wɔn dwumadie no so no esika na ɔde atua ɔmo so dada no ɛka. Nanso ɛnyɛ sɛ wɔmra ɔmfa wo sika no enkodi dwuma ɛmma mfaso ɛmma so ansa no de betua ɔka sɛ de ɔhyɛ bɔ no. Sa Ponzi scheme yi wɔde to papa bi a ne yɛfrɛ no Charles Ponzi afempem ahankron aduonu mu ɛna Charles Ponzi ɔbɛgye ne din wɔmra dane enipa mpempem wɔmra wɔdada enipa mpempem ɛma wɔde wɔn sika ɛkɔhyɛ dwumadi ahodoɔ bi mu a na ne nyinaa ɛyɛ frakadam sɛdeɛ ndɔ yɛsua ɛfa pyramid schemes ho no. Ponzi scheme no wohia sɛ ɛbere biara no sika ɛbɛkɔ so aba wɔn nkyɛn. Sɛdeɛ pyramid scheme ɛteɛ no nsusue kakra ɛda ɛne Ponzi scheme no emu ne sɛ Ponzi scheme no wohia sɛ wode nipa foforo ɛbɛba so na wabenya ɔmo sika mbetua no ɛso ɛmfa so bi sɛdeɛ pyramid scheme no ɛteɛ no. Ponzi scheme yi ɛbɛba na wieyɛ wɔ mmerɛ a apobɔfoɔ yi enya sika ɛmfiri afoforo hɔ ɛmfa ntua ɔmo so dada ne ka anaasɛ ɛbɛra nipa dodoɔ ɛwɔ soɔ no nyinaa ɛbɛpere sɛ ɔmbɛyi ɔmo sika ɛbɛrɛ korɔ no amu. Ɛba saa ɛmomodwumadie nyinaa timi ba wieyɛ putupuru na ama wo a osika ɛwɔ ho bi no ɔho akɔka adwaa mu. Mpempie no ɛyɛ na ɛka dwumakuo no ɛde ɔmanfoɔ no ɛyɛ na ɛso ɛsen sika dodoɔ a ɛba wɔn nkyɛn. Ɛne sɛ kɔba sɛ nipa dodoɔ na pɛ sɛ ɔmo nyi ɔmo sika na akɔfa asɛm ɛde aba. Mo ani na hɔ na obi amfa sɔkwa ameda ne wakyenkyena. Wone EDC mpanyifo nkasa nnɛ na nya nimdeɛ dodoɔ na ɛfa Ponzi scheme yi ho. Ɛne bɛboa mo atimi asi gyinaeɛ a ɛbɛboa wo daakye. Wɔ EDC no sikasɛm fa hodie etumi yɛ hɔ. EDC Investment Limited ɛna de sikasɛm nimdeɛ yi ɛbrɛ wo.
Opese woye investment ana wo bo daakye ho ban. Hwehwɛ EDC Investment Limited ewo Ecobank branch BM wo Ghana ha. Frɛ wɔn wɔ 0302 634165 ana WhatsApp wɔn ewo 059 5235065. Ye ma kwan sɛ wo bɛsɛne wo sika afa mobile money network bia so, internet banking ana Ecobank app ne so.
Feel the magic in the air. Lots of flavors for us to share.
Yeah, from Nanama McBrown. So when him say variety is the spice of life. Ain't a royal drinks what flavors be brema or be beer. Try the refreshing taste of royal apple drink and a royal honeybee. I want ye a depenie. And no passamo franu kosukwa for royal cola and a royal orange show mu bagmu. Ha, she said you when ya dear. Said ya boy. What a trotrum. One form. And now what job? Unim you here. Royal cocktail and a royal red grape are chilling meat pie. Royal drinks, yama mofra and pennyfo yet on royal drinks will be beer Ghana. So pedodwa to 0262 351 251. Royal drinks, you go like another quality product from Casa Preco.
This advertisement is invented and approved by the FDA.
Sani a register SIM card fair ye Ghana, ke Ghana card pay, hey Ghana card pay.
Onyango fake patra, Lomoba money services, ke internet can be call SIM card, can you register ko?
Ke hani o register, try *404# ni o ye beton mono, ababi boni pi ni yo Ghana card no, ni ji Ghana card number. Gbe ni owo o shiagbe o fomogbi ke oji yo lonu
amabo code potenko no go buy service provider ni bankable low customer care ni anya akọ biometric details come on ko digital address one fetai
try *404# ye o phone no ni o boy o SIM card register mo bia ne no
ke ani le san try service provider ye 100 no allo NCA to free number ni 0800 110 622 register mo SIM card bia ne no no kakwan.
Tovilla Water Solutions. Tovilla Water Solutions. If in a water treatment you define it, Dovila Water Solutions. Technical support for your water systems, Dovila Water Solutions. Water research deo, training deo, Dovila Water Solutions. Water dispensers, drinking water supply, Dovila Water Solutions. We dey provide safe water for your homes, companies, industries, communities, government and non-governmental organizations.
When it comes to customer satisfaction and professionalism in water solutions, Tovila Water Solutions is the #1 in Ghana. You can contact us on 055 24 90 864. We are located at Titegu, Accra, Ghana.
Ghana Beverage Awards calls on you to